Do you want to get yourself a few local clients? This is for the folks out there where you do have a little bit of skill right here. This is not for the absolute beginner. And by skill, I mean, do you know how to take good pictures? Are you one of those folks who walks around with those DSLR cameras and over the years you've been really good at taking pictures? Well, you can take that skill set and apply it to getting you a couple local businesses that are having events coming up. Maybe they're having a grand opening or reopening, and you could turn around and book some gigs. Or maybe somebody's getting married and they want some, wedding photos. Or, maybe, there's an event that's happening and they want some really good pictures, not just the one off the phone, but one that's actually looks pretty good. So if you have a DSL camera or you have a skill like, hey, you know how to edit in Canva really well and make some nice social media posts, this video is really for you. You see, with those skills that you already have, you can turn around and monetize them locally. You don't have to market to people in New York if you are sitting in Mississippi. You can market right there in your town in Mississippi or your town in Texas. Like if you're in Houston, you don't necessarily have to market to people who are in Chicago. You can market right here in Houston or in a place nearby, and what you can do is use your skill set that you already have and monetize it locally. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to get what? We need to get leads, right? And what better place to get leads than on Facebook, where a lot of business owners hang out, on Instagram, where a lot of business owners hang out. So instead of turning around and thinking, oh, damn, what am I going to do? And especially if for some reason you don't want to do the door knocking technique, you can actually run ads on Facebook and Instagram to get inquiries about what you're going to offer. For now, I'm running ads over in a couple of different areas. So now I have enough of an audience that I can turn around and I'll start pitching different ideas and see, who bites. And whoever bites, we'll go through the process and I'll just continue with that offer in that area. So it's actually really simple to do, and you really don't need to spend a whole lot of money on ads. I know that people are really scared of ads because they don't know what they're doing and they think they got to pay a whole lot of money. That's not necessarily the case. Should you have a burn rate for your ad spend? Absolutely. But like if you have $500-$600 or $1,000 that you're willing to put up to figure this out, then I think if you have a decent offer like, hey, you're going to clean somebody's house, hey, you know how to edit in Canva so you can make good social media posts, or you have a DSL camera, you know how to go around and take good pictures, then using some money on some ads is a great way to get your foot in the door and get you some clients coming in. And that's some of the things I'm going to do. Now, I have a DSL camera, but I'm not going to be out there taking pictures. I have other things that I'm going to use as a service. But for you out there, that's what you can do. It doesn't have to be rocket science. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have an idea, be willing to follow through with it, and start. That's what it's really going to take. So if you have a skill like you're really good in Canva, or you have a equipment like a camera that you could turn around and you're good at editing and taking pictures, or maybe video, right? Something like that, a skill set that people would look for and they already pay for. Like people pay for people to create social media posts. People pay for people to take pictures and video and edit it for them, especially businesses. All you gotta do is figure out a quick package. Maybe you charge $250 to $500 and you just sell a few packages and you're in the game running. But the first thing you gotta do is be willing to start. If you already have one of these skills, all you gotta do is be willing to start. And that's something that a lot of people find difficult because they're afraid of spending money, afraid of losing. If you're going to be in side hustle land, if you're going to be in entrepreneurship land, you have to not be afraid that, hey, something may not work out. It is only a lesson to be learned for us to do it better the next time, not for us to turn around and give up on everything. So if you have a skill set right now, like the ones I've mentioned, all you gotta do is start to run some Facebook ads in your local area to see if you get some interest and then go from there.